just can't get enough. All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see, standing here, it's all so clear, I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the
Good morning, grasshoppers. We're on to the next segment of our morning stream. On the weekends, I hope to be able to do this more often. Begin the day with a nice, short instructional stream that will premiere on YouTube shortly. Please make certain that you're already subscribed, as it does help. It is probably the cheapest form of support that you could ever offer in increasing the viewership and watching the videos, especially the playlists of the most important player streams. You can do just like I do. Watch the shortest ones to the longest ones. My memorable games, hopefully you'll get something out of it. The dynamic pawn play I need to work on, or the understanding pawn play streams. I want to work on that from a different perspective than has already been given in those videos, but the candidate move process remains the same. As I mentioned in the earlier stream, I may have a lesson, so the stream may be interrupted on my part, unfortunately. And my lesson is in 90 minutes. So let's see how far we can get in this arena, or Swiss as it is. So here we are. Yamato is an aspiring young master, certainly a candidate master at heart. By the way, you can't trust ratings. Those ratings are not real. Players play 400 points below or 400 points above their rating in any given game. Therefore, I'm going to tackle this from another perspective and see what happens, to see how much we have absorbed. Normally I play the Benko. I'm feeling in the mood for a Grunfeld, as we just discussed for Elmars a little while ago. I will, now that you mention it. Ah, he is holding the center as advertised. And there are several branches here after knight f3. Bishop to g5 is also a very good move, which was favored by Garry Kasparov before playing queen to b3. And we are going to start chopping away at the center. Now I'm very tempted to go with, very tempted to go with, and he's actually helping my development and weakening his center. The c3 pawn is still a target.
Hello there.
we'll continue to put pressure on that center.
All those days chasing down a daydream. All those years.
Perhaps rook to d8 immediately would have been better.
All that time never
We're not really threatening the d pawn, to be honest.
the way they were.
But now we are.
She's here, shining in the starlight.
And now, are we threatening?
Suddenly I know if she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm
Are we threatening anything here?
and at last I see the light.
These pawns seem to be a little bit weakened.
Fog has lifted, and at last I see the light.
And it's like the sky is new.
And we will start tagging that pawn on d5 as a weakness.
And bright, and the world has somehow shifted.
He has a very powerful passed pawn. We're going to continue to weaken it.
Everything is different.
Now that I see
He has to choose how he's going to go about it. Defending it.
now that I see
One of the drawbacks to the Grunfeld, her name is shockingly Lauren. It is quite late in Australia. This looks like it transposes. As we walk over to attack this overextended pawn, let's see what they choose to do here. As we attempt to remove the defender. Unfortunately, this is now officially going to be... Oh no, it's not going to be a free pawn? That's rather sad and unfortunate. There could be good counterplay on the opponent's part here. If they're listening to the stream, I don't mind them hearing me share my ideas. What are we shopping for? Or are you just tooling about new dresses? Yes, that's a good move. They were attempting to exchange the d6 pawn for the b6 pawn. Mm-hmm. As we walk across, an attempt to scarf this pawn. Mm-hmm. Oh no! That is one good way to defend it, I have to admit. One very good way to defend it. We're gonna have to batten down some hatches now. As we start to go after some of our opponent's weaknesses. It may well be that I don't have an advantage in this position. Very awkward. But we have a 2-to-1 pawn majority on the outside, which we can get moving. And the rook on e7 is a spectator. Are we able to hornswoggle our opponent just yet? Not Christmas yet. Asian food supplies.
One more time, got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time, this got me feeling so free. I'll give it to someone.
I just realized that I had to add something to my list. Thank you for that one more time, Lauren J.W.
One more time, got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time, this got me feeling so free. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone.
It is possible that my opponent is going to earn the draw, getting behind my passed pawn. Moment of truth, everybody. Very standard move. I think I may have an advantage at this point. It's official. Yes, there's a problem, Houston. A very, very serious problem. The rook doesn't have that much room, I'm afraid. Ooh, very lucky. Once again, very lucky. Posture check. Lauren J.W. doesn't know what to do with her. Channel points. Zephyr, good morning. Yeah, I was hunching in the game indeed. I live on hunches. Now you could go for 3 gradations here. Playing someone your own strength. Playing D4. Playing someone much, much stronger. Playing C4 perhaps. And playing someone lower rated than you. E4. Cut straight to the chase and find out how much they know. So this is an opening I do not recommend for players rated less than 1800. The memorization required, the amount of theory that you need to know in order just to survive and not get checkmated, it's much better to play the classical Sicilian with knight c6 rather than playing this way. And that way you don't need to know all the opening variations, you just need to know how to play chess. So how are we going to continue against the Knight Arp? I've done almost everything. Let's give him the beating the Sicilian treatment from 1980 or 81. Ariel Zamora, your game has started. I believe Ariel Zamora may be related to, or maybe the nephew of, International Master Jorge Zamora. Who I think still lives in Rhode Island. The last time I saw him, we were playing poker together in a tournament at the Golden Nugget. You can also try to drop him a message. I have done that before. This is the main line, which I don't necessarily recommend, although it's perfectly equal. This is the standard Najdorf treatment. The next moves are the ones that are the most tedious to find and understand. I thought about doing a trip back in time series with opening repertoires. Back to the Future. There was a time when I'd go to Washington Square Park here in New York City and I'd watch all of the Blitz players and I would know exactly when they studied chess by their opening repertoire, when they grew up, when they learned, what was hot, what was not at the time that they started playing chess. Basically, by looking at their opening repertoires and their choices of moves, I would basically, like our present and just previous era of COVID was marked by the increase and rise of the London opening. Basically, all of those beginners out there seeking not to hang pieces. But drunken chess, yes, it's a very good strategy. I think I've got you on Instagram or on Twitter. I can't remember which. Drunk chess. We're going for it. Queen to c7 is usually played, but I'm going to go for this one. Basically because the f7 square is in a wee bit of a spot. How frisky will my opponent get? That is the question. Alright, my opponent is getting frisky. Let's just keep attacking. So he's attacking my rook. I'm attacking his king. Should he take my rook? Will it be worth it? Yeah, let's go for it. So many things are hanging here. It looks like there should be a material advantage in store for me. There are so many weaknesses, including the uncastled king. I don't know where to begin. So the opening we played today. Okay, probably it was Twitter then. Either that or it was Drunken Chess. Maybe Drunken Chess. Maybe it's not you. But I don't know. We'll see. Basically the idea of, yeah, absolutely. I could play long castles or I could just take the rook. I still have the option of playing long castles as well. But you know what? First things first, I'm going to escape with my knight. I was expecting bishop to e6 previously, and now... Can we achieve anything here? Let's fork. And we're going to fork again. Even though I could take the rook. This is an opening that my opponent should stay away from, to be honest. Knight e4 would have been more to the point. More. Threatening mate in 2. Or am I? I guess I'm not. Gordian knot. Classical Sicilian. Classical Sicilian. Very easy to play. You will get crushed equally as often, perhaps, as the Najdorf, but you will have a chance at developing your pieces. A6 is a high-class waiting move where you are trying to outfox your opponent and get them to commit to a strategy against which you will be playing appropriately. And if you are not very, very, very well versed in chess and someone plays something not unlike what I played, yeah, but imagine, are you Gordian knot? Basically, I would recommend that you play the classical Sicilian so that you can understand the structures of all the Sicilians, because the classical you can skip into the dragon. You can also use the strategies of the Najdorf by punching in the center with e5. And you can also play the small centers when you need them. So with the classical Sicilian, and this is where all the grandmasters, including Garry Kasparov and all those players, grew up on, they didn't play the Najdorf when they were young. Yeah, it'll help you understand the whole of Sicilian. Got to your opening, exactly. If you must play it. Or, I also recommend the Accelerated Dragon. But if you feel you're willing to take a bite, a huge chunk of time to learn an opening, the Classical Sicilian is the way to go. The Accelerated Dragon is the earliest Sicilian to start with. Yes, play the women's opening. Very condescending in Russian culture and nature. There are 3 games going. I might be able to go for coffee. This is something I haven't been able to do in some time. Next person to gift me 5 subs, I will do a 2-hour study stream on their games from any particular platform. I don't say that I'll do it on cheese.com. But I will pull the games from cheese.com and study them on the stream with a theme in mind. The London does go into the 150 attack. By the way, the name 150 attack is designated for the British ELO system rating 150, which is about 1800 or category Class A player in the United States. Not quite candidate master, but it could be considered candidate master. But it works very, very well. So what I would recommend is that you take a player. If you have the time to study, take a player and study that player. Learn that player's approach to openings. And the first person that I would suggest, if you really want to jump into modern era, is to study Spassky. Spassky has the universal dynamics of Alekhine, the attacking skills of Tal. Basically, he grew up seeing Tal's games, and he is a very universal player. If you have the time to study more than one player, I'm going to hit the intermission screen as I go for coffee. I hope it was worth it, Elmars. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We did an amazingly not quite short instructional stream on The Art of the Attack by Spielman earlier. I can tell that you're studying Fischer. The drawback with Fischer is that his opening flexibility is relatively limited for you to be able to study the whole of chess. I unfortunately grew up on Fischer. The moment I stopped playing the Najdorf, the King's Indian, and E4, I became a master. just to let you know, I actually had to stop all of those crutches that I had because I grew up on Fischer. I could have been a child prodigy had I not studied Fischer. And I hope these lovely new emotes by Irina Chan make it into the circle of many streamers' chat rooms. I am going to run for it. I'm debating whether or not I have enough time to run for it with Zephyr here at 42 seconds. So we're going for coffee. Hopefully you'll enjoy my intermission screen as you get to see the rest of my office. We have all the general books alphabetized on that side. We have the Great Players Games collections here, end games, combinations, tournament books, and fluff in the bar bookshelf by the door. And on the back wall where the camera is that you're seeing me reference to are all opening books and opening series books, such as my great predecessors, New and Chess yearbooks, and Form and Opening encyclopedias, almost everything that might be categorized by opening. Oh, I didn't make it. The coffee. Good morning, Zephyr. How are you, sir? We're back. Let's check our record versus Zephyr just to see. We are very close. 22.5 to 24.5. He is +2 at the moment. This is my anti-London initial recommendation.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you again. Now that definitely means that he's committing to giving up the bishop pair, or he has to find another highway to travel. Lauren JW, good night. Hope your niece is doing well. You can always share stories of your niece on our Discord channel. I don't know that you've been on the Discord in a while. In restless dreams I've walked alone, and it's a cobblestone. Can I get a wedge here? Let's see if we can get a wedge here. I don't like what I'm doing, by the way. I deserve to lose this game after that move. Night night. Well, I'll take the bishop pair. Absolutely, I'll take the bishop pair. Night I saw 1,000 people, maybe more.
People talking without speaking. People hearing without
Listening.
People writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb.
Let's return to the land of stopping e4.
And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out each one, and in the words that it was.
Let's continue.
And the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls. In tenant halls whispered the sound.
Of silence. Let's just continue our normal, natural development. And appreciate the opening of the A file, which for some reason my opponent abandoned.
You know the bed feels warmer, sleeping here alone. You know I dream in color and do the things I want. Think you got the best of me. Think you had the
So where are we headed, and what does it all mean?
good is gone. Think you left me broken down. Think that I come running back. Baby, you don't know me 'cause it dead doesn't kill you. Makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fight.
I'm tempted to just play rook to a2, but let's get all of our pieces into the game. Just me, myself, and I. Rooks, everybody, rooks. No, the knight does not belong on the outside. As Victor Korchnoi once said to Yasser Seirawan when he suggested a move, before you can break the rules, you must first know the rules.
You didn't think that I'd come back swinging.
But I am very happy you're here, Elmars. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've gotten a bit more knowledge, and if you keep accumulating knowledge and applying it at the right time, you'll be in business. Just me, myself, and I. Is this going to be what I think it's going to be, or is he just going to have double pawns? At the end of it all, is he just going to have double pawns? b4, knight takes, and the knight is pinned. Bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes, c takes. Rook takes c1. I don't want to give up my bishop pair, to be honest. I just don't want to give up my bishop pair. But it looks like I have no choice. We will get a rook to a2. Will he be tied down to that pawn? That is the question. Will he be tied down to that pawn?
I tell you something, I think you understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand.
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold you.
Oh, please say to me, you
Let me be your man. Please say to me.
you let me hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy.
First things first. Let's tie down the bishop to that square.
I feel like
Knight, knight.
that, my love. I can hide. I can hide. I can hide. Yeah, you got that something. I think you understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. 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 Yellow diamonds in the light. Now we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny.
Oh no.
I've gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 Shine a light through an open door. Love a life I will divide. Turn away 'cause I need you more. Feel the heart in my mind. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. I just gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 Yeah, we did.
Well, that was interesting. Yes. Can we do it this way?
Yellow diamonds in the light. Now we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. But I've gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 Shine a light through an open door. Love a life I will divide. Turn away 'cause I need you more. Feel the heartbeat in my mind. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. I just gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 Yeah, we did. Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive.
Drugs and alcohol. Shopping binge. 3 to 4. I tried, folks. I tried. I tried for the stalemate. I did. A beautiful night. I'm looking for something dumb to do. Nice work, Zephyr. I absolutely love shopping around Christmas time. Have a great day, Arena Chan. It's Arena Chan. I refunded her hero request yesterday, by the way. She requested B4 on the first move. I did not see it. That was, ladies and gentlemen, it's Arena Chan. Jack Sarkisian was here, right? Or is he still here? Trying to set up a bot to do these automated shout-outs. If at all possible. Uh-oh. That was close. My coffee warmer almost took advantage of my very, very limited... I have to play out every game now that I think about it. So Ariel Zamora must have shown up. Versus Gordian Knot. Chances are they're just analyzing the game in the background and they have to come back. But thank you, Sun Chaser, aka Gordian Knot. This is a very light day for this event, but I didn't advertise it in the main. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So this was a Karo Khan advanced variation. Bishop f4. It actually looks like you're doing fairly well. Oh, that's a reason to be disgusted. Never mind. Let's look at that again briefly, all right? So there's no reason for you not to take control of the center and then play e5. You tend to favor your knights, obviously, and losing a knight for free, I can definitely understand it. But yeah, if they play any move other than e5 or c5 or d5 or knight f6, you're putting a second pawn in the center. So if they attack your center with the Alekhine or the Scandinavian, then you can put another pawn in the center. I'm a big believer, by the way, in d4 on the second move as well against e5. So against this particular opening, the long variation is the one you're going for. This one is extremely popular in Norway, as I'm a member of Offerspiel. I've faced this quite often. It's not a great, they call it the apocalypse attack. I believe you need 4 horses for that, for the apocalypse attack. Do I have that book handy? I don't know if I have the book handy. I need to turn off my coffee warmer before I burn a hole in the bottom of my coffee cup. Alright. Let's give Spielman a shot here. Anybody who's watched my Rudolf Spielman video. Hey, but you crazy. Here's my number, so call me maybe. What? It is check. I'll give you that much. Do I want to play? Yeah, I think I have to play it.
hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right,
All right, now we will continue.
but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Should we just grab it? Mm-hmm. For a moment, I actually thought that I misslipped. Be my son.
How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand
Alone.
all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. Was
Step closer. I've been
every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid.
He is putting a pawn on a dark square. It's very tempting. Let's grab the space while we're at it. Continue to grab the space while we're at it. Do we wish to go after that pawn?
Beauty in all she,
Yeah, let's just walk right up. We have a protected pass pawn.
I will not let anything take away. We're standing in front
Of me.
every breath,
Every has to say. I've been out every day waiting for you.
darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Love you for 1,000 more.
I do have to guard it.
I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
This is an earworm and a half, by the way. So, we're on our way.
I've died every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000
step closer. Oh man. Mm-hmm.
너를 사랑해 나의 마음이 너를 생각할수록 나는 행복해 다른 누구도 난 부럽지 않아 맑은 유리창으로 햇살이 나를 반기는 이 느낌 믿을 수가 없어져.
Wow, I lost that game. I did. I lost that game. You had rook to a3 check and I just lose. Is that crazy or what? Rook a3 check. I lost it in one move on the 52nd move. I lost that game. I played rook to d. I don't know what I was thinking playing rook to e3 when I have to pull my rook all the way back for the space. What a lucky break. You don't like the Vienna game? Or this was on the previous one? Even the 1000 knows it, yes, indeed. Whew, craziness. No Ariel Chan this morning. Oh, Arena Chan, sorry. We share the Bhutan flag. We have plans for Bhutan. Part of the Bhutan Brotherhood. Yeah, was I winning that game at any point? Knight a5 is actually the recommended idea here. Yeah, that's a really awkward move to meet. I forgot about that. Can I play f4 here? And then they go for the fork trick. So in any event, we transpose to the King's Gambit declined. Should be like in a C30 right now. Standard King's Gambit declined. They have the opening misnamed. A6. And the thing that I wanted to know is... Knight to g5, castles, f5. That's what I remember now. f5, yes. Zephyr has still not finished his game, but he's probably going to win. Now +3 against me, of all things. Grr. So Zephyr is black in this. But Zephyr has an isolated d-pawn. There aren't enough defenders, are there? Bishop takes, then knight takes. I don't think there are enough defenders. But we're up a pawn, so needless to say.
We belong to you and me. I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. In the moment that you wander far from me.
So is the lost tempo going to cost him? Both sides have the same amount of reserve tempi. Bishop versus knight, certainly an advantage. And it's me you need to know. I was expecting. But now we have. And the threat to the bishop is real. Passivity? We're going for f4 instead, but I think we should have gone for the attack. And it's not too late. There's no way in. Space advantage. This could be bad. I had to capture that pawn, unfortunately. I believe we had to capture that pawn. I still believe in the power of the fork. The power of the fork should still be real, but now we have the power of the pin. And white has a better endgame. Zephyr's been struggling with this awkwardly bad bishop since the start.
Hi, this is Janice, and I'm Sonia. And today we have
The fork is still there.
by Maroon 5. What she said. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm at a payphone trying to call home all of my
There's also the opportunity to try to weaken the center squares like this, which is still there. Been pointing that weakness.
the plans we made for two. Yeah, I know it's hard to remember the people we used to be. It's even harder to picture that you're not here next to me. You say it's too late to make it, but is it too
Not too late for this.
in our time that you wasted?
Or are we just going to centralize? Yep, they're choosing the centralization routine. Hey, phone, trying to phone. We are a little bit offsides, but we could be centralized. Or two. Moment of truth. Where is the king going? Interestingly, this is a good choice. Bridges burn out. Uh-oh, this is bad. No, it was knight to c5, but this is also winning. Wow. I like it. Yep. Zephyr did not quite make it home on this one. It exists. Queen versus 3 pawns. I would have actually run my king forward rather than in this direction. But everything is stymied. Zugzwang. And now the Quadrant of Death. Ariel, Zamora, and I are up next, I believe. So Elmar, this is my preferred method of playing for a win against the against the Caro-Kann with the Panov attack. Yeah, this is not good on my part. Bishop takes f6 was rather tragic. So is this how Ariel Zamora gets? Is this how everyone gets the isolated pawn? So it's my turn to battle against the isolated d-pawn. And the 2 bishops. Why stop there? My single-minded plan of pushing my queenside pawns has decoyed me and distracted me. Can't believe that I did that. But his white squares are mine. On the bright side of life. Oh. Well, I got a second chance at it. He was supposed to play bishop to h3, knight to g3. And then bishop back to e6, perhaps. But I got a second chance. Rook to b1 was lame on my part. I should play a match with Jack. Maybe an adoption match. I could use a son. I have only daughters. Hence, I'm partial to. Bishop h3 now runs into f takes g5, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Where is that queen going? Oops. I let him escape. Uh-oh. Oh, I should have taken the free piece. Why did I get cute? At least my opponent knows that he's living on borrowed time. And we still have our strategically winning plan. Wow. Are we really going for that?
It's always a good time. Whoa,
This is the song that I always whistle to that Arena says, forget about it. And now for something completely irrelevant. Yeah, we have to go this way. And now for something completely different. Knight on the 6th rank, anyone? Whoa. Yes. Whoa.
We don't even have to try, it's always a good time.
Isn't that rude? Threatening mate? Crazy. H3, Queen G3. Rook F3, Rook E1. Queen F1.
Yeah, I was in the
Rook F1, Bishop E3, mate.
with an open heart, I'm wide awake. How did I read the stars so wrong? I'm wide awake, and now it's clear to me that everything you see ain't always what it seems. I'm wide awake, yeah, I was dreaming for so long. I wish I knew then what I know now. Wouldn't dive in.
Strategically, I'm still winning.
Gravity hurts, you made it so sweet till I woke up on the concrete, falling from cloud nine, crashing from the high.
Wide awake.
Letting go tonight. Yeah, I'm falling from cloud nine.
I'm wide awake.
And I ain't just somebody that I used to know. I'm wide awake. And I ain't just somebody that I used to know. I'm wide awake. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over. Had me believing it was always something that I'd done.
Take care of those weaknesses.
But I don't wanna live that way. Reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't catch
Try to avoid that one.
that you used to know. Didn't have to cut me off, make it like it never happened and we were nothing. I don't even need your love. Treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Said I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Wide awake. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. I'm wide awake. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. 별이 빛나는 아름다운 밤이야. 이 밤이 영원하길 내 손 잡아봐. 푸른 달빛이 아름다운 밤이야.
Yes, I know what you want to do.
걸어봐. I'm yours. 너만이 나를 설레게 해. I'm out of control. I'm yours. Nobody
I'd get my queen behind the passed pawn.
없어. 날 미치게 해. Left 그리고 right. 난 나를 흔들어. Let's go night. 앞뒤로 난 앞뒤로. 내 맘은 뒤집어 inside out. You make me crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him a second chance at this game.
다가기 전에 let's love.
Do I have time for one more?
찍는 사랑은 잘 몰라.
No, I don't. I have to run to my lesson.
강하게 밀려오는 파도.
I'm sorry, but you know what?
내 마음속 한 구석.
You are not blundering. You are getting it out of your system.
Boy, 별이 빛나는
You're just getting it out of your system. When you were a toddler, you fell down, you regained your balance, you fell down, you managed to get your balance, and you learned to walk. And this is going to be, for you, not blundering Sun Chaser is a lot like just getting your balance on the chessboard. That's true too. You need a tremendous amount of energy. Speaking of Sun Chasers, right? In any event, please make sure that you subscribe to the dojo in all its forms for Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday is the regular Master Chess Dojo. And on weekends, starting a couple of hours later, 3 hours later, in theory, we can sleep in or get stuff done in the mornings, which I'm planning on doing. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Namaste. Thank you for the follows. Wong Min, thank you for the raid. Arena Chan earlier. Thank you, Jack Sarkissian, for the recommendation. Elmar, I hope you've learned something. It's never easy, to be honest. Ever. Never, ever, ever really easy. Now the only question is, where to head to next? Alicia is looking at the King's Gambit. Let's go there. Elmars, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And please check us out on YouTube. You'll find that link here in my socials. We basically have to apply ourselves every single day in a controlled environment where we can hold ourselves accountable. That is exactly what I'm talking about for the most part. So please, come back again, support the channel with a subscription to YouTube, at the very least, if not a subscription here. Help me pay for additional content, because I do need to start paying somebody to do the YouTube stuff. There's never enough time in the day, to tell you the truth. There's just never enough time in the day. Thank you, everyone. Cheers and ciao. Analysis of your games continues, like it or not. All right, during the week, I don't always get an instructional stream in before the 5 a.m. arena, because it's 5 a.m. for me here in New York City. For those of you who aren't aware of my experience, I've been teaching chess since 1984, and I got it down pat after 16 years. In 2000, I began teaching national champions and churning them out year after year. Please enjoy. We need to run the ending credits for those subscribers, followers, and moderators. I appreciate all of you. Namaste. Rena Chan has given me this lovely namaste heart for all of you. Have a great day. Enjoy your Sunday, or what's left of it, for those of you who are in other parts of the world. Cheers and ciao.